Madam Speaker, Nova Scotians don't believe that this government is getting good value for the billions of dollars they're spending, and it turns out they're right. Today, a report from the Auditor General found that this government is inappropriately using alternative procurement and not following their own procurement policy, and this confirms what we have been saying all along. The government is handing out contracts without oversight and is wasting Nova Scotians' money. Madam Speaker, given today's damning report, does the Premier understand why Nova Scotians are losing trust in this government?
I recognize the Honourable Premier.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and the member's just wrong on a number of fronts there. We certainly respect the work of the Auditor General, but while the opposition wants to prioritize process, we prioritize progress, Madam Speaker. We're making incredible progress in healthcare. And just to be clear, and I believe the Auditor General's been clear on this as well, the audit did not examine value for money achieved through these procurements. If the Auditor General would have, I think they would have seen tremendous value for money. Also Auditor General's report didn't look at whether the contracts delivered on needed health system outcomes during a period of incredible transition. These procurements did deliver on incredible health outcomes, Madam Speaker. We're proud of what we did, Madam Speaker.
Order. I recognize the Honourable Leader of the Official Opposition.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This government deprioritizes process so much that a year ago they tried to fire the Auditor General. Now, in her report, she notes that in 2024 to 2025, 99% of procurement spending was not done on a competitive basis. For a government who claims that competition is the answer to high costs, this is a problem. The AG found that one vendor had no contract, another had a contract signed after work started, and other contracts were missing terms and conditions. This does not inspire confidence in the way that this government spends taxpayer dollars. What is the Premier going to do to fix this and regain the trust of Nova Scotians?
I recognize the Honourable Premier.
Process over progress leaves Nova Scotians waiting. We won't leave Nova Scotians waiting, Madam Speaker. And the West Bedford Transitional Health Facility that the opposition complains so much about, Madam Speaker, has helped hundreds of people successfully return home from the hospital. I would encourage the member to go take a tour there and speak to the patients there. This is delivering on good health improvement outcomes. In fact, it has avoided over 18,000 hospital day stays, Madam Speaker. This is an incredible thing. We will always put progress, we will always put outcomes of patients and outcomes of Nova Scotians over above all else, Madam Speaker. We're proud of what we did on that, Madam Speaker.
I recognize the Honourable Leader of the Official Opposition.
And so it gets done, but at what cost, and more importantly, who benefits? If the Premier doesn't understand that this is a problem, he can't fix it. The AG reports that the 5-year Think Research contract for the Your Health NS app was terminated after 13 months. The initial contract cost the province almost $50 million, at the time the biggest Alt-P ever awarded, and was awarded after Jenny Byrne, the former campaign director for Pierre Poilievre, lobbied the Premier directly. The AG was clear that this contract was awarded without a conflict of interest declaration. Will the Premier finally strengthen the lobby registry so that Nova Scotians know who their government is listening to?
I recognize the Honourable Premier.
It'd be a bit of a stretch to drop those two names and think I'm doing them favors, Madam Speaker. But, Madam Speaker, we are focused on Nova Scotians, and let's talk about that Your Health NS app. It's providing an incredible service to Nova Scotians, over 850,000 downloads, Madam Speaker. Every single day, 12,000 interactions, 5,000 appointment reminders go out through that app every single day, Madam Speaker. And you know, the biggest waste of money in the healthcare system is missed appointments. So everything we can do to make sure that people attend their appointments is an improvement for healthcare. We are delivering for Nova Scotians, and we will continue to deliver for Nova Scotians. And every step along the way, the only certainty, every step along the way, that member will say, please slow down and make Nova Scotians wait.